Everybody, it's R-Shark. Welcome back to the video, and today I'll be doing a cover-up on defeating every single tier of Voidglooms. Last video a couple of days ago, I don't know how many days ago it was for y'all guys, but it was just a quick business day, but I just want to mention I appreciate all the views, all the likes, and the new subscribers who come. Welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay, and I hope you stay for quite some time. We'll be doing lots of hypixel content. You can comment down below what you want to see. I did some drags earlier with friends. I didn't do it live. We just got some okay loot. But I'll get right into what I missed, and I will give you all the little tips and tricks that I missed that y'all guys gave me. Alright, so one thing that I missed is that for tier 4, I would heavily recommend getting an Ender artifact, because that plays a significant role. And of course having magic power plays as well. But I was reading some of the comments. I was saying that like it was overkill. And I agree, some of the stuff that I was saying, like, with Epic Tiger was overkill. But I then realized, hey, Baby Yeti's there, and Enderman Pet is there, which gives quite a bit of crit damage, and you take less damage as well. So those are alternative pets. I guess you could say about tier 2 to tier 3. I wouldn't recommend using those pets if you're getting tier 4s. Maybe tier 3, yeah, like definitely tier 3 would be like the max you have to go. Tier 1 to tier 3 would be the max. Can I help you? But going on with tier 4, that's a big old story there. I saw some other people with asking what mods I use, because as I previously showed, I was defeating a tier 4 Voidgloom right around here. I use Skytails, so if we go to config, there we go to like Slayers. I can go over to Voidgloom Seraph. It shows all of this. I have it on a certain color because it's easier to see. So it's all that easy stuff. You can turn on certain stuff, or if it spawns a beacon or a nuke or just a nuke, it'll like point towards there. It'll also say the timer, but eventually you'll just get used to it if you're doing tier 4s. And then as before, you want to be able to Atom Split Katana. Good kills. I would also recommend going to the Crimson Isles. So let me show you where to go. Alright, so once you spawn in, I love bug chunks, but once you spawn in, you just want to go straight, just avoid all enemies, I guess. But it's really not that far. You just go up these stairs, can't miss it, like 2 little bells. And you just go up this, and voila, you're in the dojo. You do have to take off like all of your gear, so all of this, and you gotta put this all in a backpack. But you do get the white belt, the yellow belt, the blue belt, the purple, or the black, as shown from these rewards, and this will actually help you in actually getting farther, because this gives you reduced damage taken overall. I would also recommend getting just some of this, because a Vanquish Gas Cloak is very helpful. I think it's about 5 mil, a Vanquish Gas Cloak. But this is a pretty good one, 6.3 mil. It doesn't matter if you have like kills on it or not, if you just want like extra little defense. But what does matter is 1% maximum health every second, every worn. So while you're wearing it, stores 1% of your maximum health. So for me, that would be 31.76 HP per second as per this weapon. Another weapon would be sort of bad health. Now it sounds bad at first, but you just right click it once you're sort of at like full health. It damages you for like 1 heart. You regen it instantly, but you get 100 strength for 5 seconds, and then you can also use Weird Tuba, and then of course Overflux. So for like maximum tool capacity, for a little bit of extra, you can use that. But let's go into like the more simpler, like tier 2 and tier 3. Alright, and as for tier 2 and tier 3, I was hearing people with hits phase and them saying, oh, you can't do tier 2s in Shadow Assassin, what I was recommending. But that may or may not be true. That all depends on your magical power. If you have a Void Edge, and if you have certain things. Now, it is possible, it may or may not be possible, because, of course, Ender Slayer or Voidgloom, it's pretty difficult. It's meant for endgame, but we're trying to cheese our way around that. So, pets, of course, you could probably cheese with like an uncommon griffin, really. Weather Skelly, of course, I was recommending that. Lion or tiger. Or like Baby Yeti is one that I haven't seen been used just because it got nerfed. It takes a hot second to kill tier 2s. You just gotta have like a Void Edge. So, Vitamin Katana, of course. That's the one that you're probably gonna be using. So, not the Vorpal, but the Void Edge. It gives quite a bit. That's 2 extra ferocity hits, which means, let's say your first hit did like 150k, you'll be doing about 450k since those 2 other ferocity hits are in there, and that's just 1 hit as well. 1 hit doing 450k there. If you do about 150, which that's just assuming, of course. I would recommend having magical power at least 500 or maybe 450 if you can get it there. But I would recommend that for doing a Voidgloom, unless just do tier 1. Also, what I saw also in the comments is something that I'd like to discuss with using summonings. With my summoning ring, I've got 2 tank zombies from floor 3, not master mode 3, because that costs a lot of mana now since they changed it to where it actually requires mana. You can see it there and there. But if we go to like somewhere here, if you go to like the auction house and you get like summoning ring, and you actually find something, sure, Wither Spectres cost double the mana. You can sometimes find some stuff. There you go. That is an M3 zombie right there. Someone early in the comments was saying, use M3 zombies. That's why you don't, because it costs 502 mana. That's another zombie. That could be pretty welcome there. But some of them aren't really recommended. Like those tank zombies, those were good because they didn't take any mana. But these are really bad. So I would say stick to floor 3 zombies, because that's what I saw someone use before. I asked them and they showed me. It's worked pretty good so far. And they tank really good. And even if they get hit, they're tank zombies, so they're meant to tank. And then when you spawn a boss, it takes away, I think it's like out of it's 5% every second that they're out. So these guys are pretty slow, so they get chunked around and go right back. So they're not super speedy, so they don't get flung far. These guys are really easy, they're versatile. And it's only like, what, 52 mana in total. So, pretty well. I would say use F3, but if you want to use M2, whatever, somebody said use M2 zombies and something else, go for that. But as you can see, 1500 mana gets rid of half of that, so I wouldn't. But that's gonna be it for this video. If you did enjoy this little add-on for these tips and tricks, don't forget to leave, subscribe, and as always, I will see you guys later. Bye bye.